J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series is praised for many aspects, but one of the standouts of her writing is her characters. In this series, there are several, and yet the majority of them remain memorable and distinctive, even if they're a minor character among hundreds. So, how can we write characters like J.K. Rowling? This video is going to focus on one aspect of creating characters, dialogue, and how J.K. Rowling uses dialogue to create such strong characters. In On Writing, Stephen King says, "It's dialogue that gives your cast their voices and is crucial in defining their characters." This is totally true, and I really believe dialogue is vital in not only advancing the plot, but demonstrating what kind of person a character is. I'm biased towards dialogue anyway, because it's my favorite type of thing to read. One thing I've noticed about the Harry Potter series is that J.K. Rowling uses the tool of dialogue to its full effectiveness by creating distinctive voices for each of her characters, which thus lends characterization to minor characters who, in the hands of another writer, might blend into the background and be forgettable. Let's do a test. Here are some lines of dialogue, some vague, some more obvious, from various characters, some major, some minor. Let's see if you can guess who said them. And now for the answers. Now these are just some voices that stick out in my head, but hopefully you recognize them too. Otherwise, this is awkward. The point is, most characters have a way of speaking, rendering them distinctive from one another. The most obvious way Rowling does this is through small phases the characters often use, such as Hermione's exasperated "honestly," and Ron always saying "I dunno" and "mate." The way characters speak not only reveal how characters perceive those around them, but their own personalities. For example, Hermione is very often exasperated with Ron and Harry, or most of the people around her, for not doing things correctly or knowing the things she does. As a result, the readers know that Hermione is more intelligent and responsible, though a little stuck up because those around her sometimes can't keep up. Malfoy refers to his parents as his mother and father, whereas others, like Ron, will just say "my mum and dad," suggesting that Malfoy has a more formal relationship with his parents and that he is of a higher class, because the words mother and father just sound fancier. Additionally, while reading Harry Potter, I noticed Rowling uses adverbs almost excessively around speech. Now, while using adverbs is a common no-no amongst authors, I think Rowling and her editor excused this because the books are children's novels after all, and perhaps they thought they should make the tone of the speech more obvious to younger readers. The point of adverbs, though, is that by explicitly stating how the characters speak, Rowling further develops her characters. Take Umbridge, for example. Despite her words, she speaks in a sweet, girly manner, which is juxtaposed with her terrible actions. The fact that Umbridge projects a kind and morally righteous exterior only exacerbates her brutality, and this is one of the reasons why Umbridge is one of the most hated characters in Harry Potter. Let's take another famous example of using adverbs.
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore asked this calmly. I think people were so irked by the movie version because Dumbledore is a gentle and placid character. He's more practical than emotional and angry. He is rational and polite. When he asks this question calmly, Rowling keeps him consistent with the character she has already developed. Whereas in the movie,
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
I mean, he seems kind of psycho. To recap today's video, J.K. Rowling creates such strong characters through her dialogue, and she uses the dialogue by making sure that each character has a strong voice, whether it be through phrases they often use and often repeat, or through the way they speak. Maybe they speak very rudely, maybe they're always sounding really positive. And these are just some of the ways that J.K. Rowling creates these really strong and memorable characters. Hey everyone, it's Mia. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter like everyone else on the planet, so I thought it would be really interesting to see what makes the Harry Potter series so popular and so successful and also so loved. And I really think that it does come down to the characters. I recently finished high school, so I no longer have to write essays about books I don't care about, but I did think it would still be fun to try and dissect books that I do care about and that I do love. So yeah. In all honesty though, I did really enjoy making this video. So if you liked it as well, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos about writing, books, reading, stories, any of that kind of stuff, then consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!